Namaskaram. In this Agni initiative, we are going to explore how much water is suitable to drink on a daily basis. So this is a common question for many of us because there are many theories and suggestions going around that on a daily basis you should have at least 5 liters of water or 10 glasses of water or so on and so forth. So people have many suggestions, to how much water should one drink. So let's look at it from a yogic perspective in terms of what is suggested about the amount of water which one should consume in a certain day. So this is something which Sadhguru has spoken about, that especially in Western countries, it is very commonly seen that people carry a water bottle around with them wherever they go, and continuously they keep on sipping water throughout the day. So this is probably because you feel that you may get dehydrated, and because of that you want to take extra caution and keep on sipping throughout the day. So this is something which can actually cause a lot of damage to the system, because what happens is, just like for example, if you have less water, the system can get affected. Similarly, overconsumption of water can also cause damage to the system. So it is very important that we don't overdo it also, because what happens is, when you are continuously sipping throughout the day, when you're continuously sipping water throughout the day, the body may get deceived and it may take in more water than it requires. But if you take in water at one go, for example, even if you have a lot of water at one time, then the body may just take in what is needed and the rest it may discard. But if you're continuously going on sipping all the time, then you may deceive the body and it may absorb a lot more water. Now, if this absorption happens, if you absorb a lot more water, then first thing is that the sodium levels in the body will go down. And this can affect the body in many ways, but most noticeably you will see this in the brain, that once the sodium levels go down in the brain will swell. It will lead to swelling of the brain, because what will happen is, more water will tend to get into the brain to compensate for the depleting levels of sodium, because of which it's like your brain will kind of slosh. And this Sadhguru was mentioning that this can lead to psychological imbalances and other issues. So it is very important that you don't overconsume water as well. So continuously sipping water throughout the day is not recommended. So what is the best way to have water? When should you have water? So the best way to do this is that you should drink water only when you feel thirsty. So when you should be aware of your own body, like when you feel like as if you're thirsty, at that point of time you should have water, and you can have as much as you require. And just to take care that you don't consume less, you can maybe have 10% more or maybe a few gulps more. This will ensure that you don't get into any emergency kind of situation where you desperately need water, So this is something which you can do. Just drink according to your thirst. Whenever, just learn to listen to your body, and whenever the body feels thirsty, at that point of time, just consume whatever water it requires, which will quench your thirst, and maybe a little more, maybe 10% more, so that you don't have less water. So this is something which you can do, because it's not needed for you to fix a particular amount. I should have 10 glasses, every half an hour I should have 1 glass or something like that. So it's not necessary for you to do that. It's very important that you just listen to your body, and whenever there's a need, at that point of time you drink. Then you will see that you will not have more water than what's needed for the system. And also, it's not just about drinking water and drinking liquid water. It's very important that you also have foods which have at least 70% or more water content. See, the body is water is the main element in our system. If you know that 72% of our body is water. So we have 5 elements, right, which our body is made of: water, earth, fire, wind and space. So among these 5 elements, water is 72% in a system. So it's very important to maintain the water balance. You should also have foods which are 70% and over in terms of its water content. So if you have vegetables, vegetables are around 70% or more water content. So that is something which can help. If you have fruits, most fruits are around 90% water content. So that will also lead to cleansing of the system. So it's important that you include these in your diet, so that naturally when you're consuming these foods, the amount of water levels in your system, the water balance is maintained. So it's not just about drinking water, but also having these foods sufficiently, so that these foods will ensure that you are having your water balance in the body is maintained. So please see if you can do that. Experiment with this and see, and let us know how you experience this. Namaskaram.
If you eat food and your body feels very agile and alive, that means it's good food, body is liking it. If you eat something, it feels dull, that means it's not liking it, it's having difficulty with it, that's why it feels dull.
Namaskaram. For those of you looking to explore about food in depth, we also have an online program on food called as Aahar. So we have a website called as aahar.yogire.com, which will have more details about this program. If you are looking to grow on the path of yoga, then food is as important as sadhana. So it's very important that you see what kinds of foods to eat which can assist you in this inner journey, and more importantly also how to eat. So we'll be looking at this in depth in this online program, and this can be done from the comfort of your home. From wherever you are, you can log in and do this program. So if you wish to explore this in depth, please log into our Aahar website, and you can see if this is something which can help you take a step towards your inner growth. And we hope that the simple process of eating can also become a stepping stone towards your ultimate well-being. Thank you so much. Namaskaram.